Hi everyone! I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker, which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2. There will be brand new features, and many new elements are in development as we speak.
I can't believe this. It's a sequel. It's not even...
Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
For the first time in 10 years.
This is crazy.
The Marvel Ultimate Alliance series returns.
It's not even like a deluxe. It's a straight up sequel.
Yo!
Hi! I haven't heard that sexy voice in a while.
It has been a second. Yeah. Look, it's Boxy!
It's who?
Box Boy.
I think you're making up stuff.
He's on the screen right now. It's Box Boy. Box Girl. Yeah, though, Mario Maker 2, though.
Yeah, I seen that. That was crazy. I was expecting a deluxe version, but I guess a sequel doesn't make sense. But what was new about it? Is it just new levels, or is it
Well,
actually?
I think it's like just everything's sort of revamped. Like they had like a new thing, like it looks like Super Mario 3D World type stuff.
Yeah.
And like I'm guessing they have like just new UI and just kind of new everything, I guess.
Cool.
At least that's what I could tell from what I saw.
Maya, what even is a Jessie?
Talking about Smash a little bit now. Ring update.
I am a Jessie. Jessie is I.
Yes. Version 3.0 update.
I am version 3.0?
Nintendo 3.0 for Smash.
You're a wee bit ahead. You need to
Oh,
chill.
I'm watching the what you call it, the Twitch version.
Oh yeah. Twitch is for dorks.
Oh, that's Joker's 3D model.
Maya, if you are listening, join us.
Yes, join.
We are on Chiblima's live chat.
Yeah.
Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1.
And now they're talking about Captain Toad.
And his moment will finally come.
Do I need to message on Twitter or Facebook? It looks good. I'm not like huge into it, but I'm happy for the people that are.
Oh, they're bringing two-player to Toad's Treasure Tracker.
There's even more to explore in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It's never too late for a journey through the maze-like miniature world.
Oh, it's gonna be available later today. Nice.
In fact,
And pay DLC down the line.
for the Nintendo Switch version. After a new
Hello.
update, all courses will support two-player co-op.
Hello.
Maybe Captain
Hi.
nervous with someone
Alright,
Daniel.
they are joining.
better than one extra set of hands
Peeps are joining in for this Nintendo Direct.
will be available
Yeah. I hear a wild Justin.
It is.
Hi.
Hi.
challenges that'll see you travel to 5
Are you happy for the toads?
from sunken ships to a kingdom of sweets.
They gave us 2 toads. 1 toad was not enough.
Yes, double Toad. Double time Toad.
Oh, there's even a zombie toad?
Toad and Toadette must obtain the shiny crowd in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker special episode will be available.
You can apparently buy a bundle later.
Well, later today.
I'll bundle you.
One of the courses.
Oh.
The rest of the content will launch on March 14th. If you don't have the game yet, look out for a
state and stuff.
and gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode once it's available.
Yay!
Steel yourself for old school action in an all-new gothic castle. The side-scrolling
Man, I remember this game
once more,
when it was first announced like 5 years ago.
the young lady Miriam hosts
It's like the creator guy for
gifts
Castlevania made like a GoFundMe type thing for this game, and like it was supposed to release on like Wii U and PlayStation Vita and everything, and like PS3 and all the old consoles, and it's like, and it's just now, like I think it's already released on other consoles, but it's like it's been, yeah, like it was just so long ago.
What the heck is this?
character customization, subquests,
Oh, Dragon Quest stuff.
of man in the hands of demons.
Dragon Quest 58.
Dark side. Bloodstains, ritual of the
They should do that. Take one of the games that has like a long series like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest where there's like 10, 12, 15 in the series, and just release like a number that's just outrageous, like Final Fantasy 69 or like 75 or something, and then everyone will be like, but what, where are the other 60 games at? Dragon Quest is designed by Akira Toriyama, I believe, the same guy that made like Dragon Ball Z and stuff, which is why the one character, yeah, I remember there's the character that looked exactly like Trunks on the front of one of the things, and I'm like, is he allowed to double down on characters? Maybe Trunks got lost in his time travel and wound up in a timeline where Dragon Quest was.
There are more Nintendo Switch headlines to come.
More
So-
Dragon Quest stuff.
What do you think the big game is in this?
I mean, the thing they were talking about was 3 houses. So I mean,
Oh, 2D Zoldor. That's what I want. Give me a 2D Zoldor. Or a remake.
unfortunately, I don't really care about Dragon Quest at all. So this is kind of irrelevant for me.
The series that defined the genre, and the latest entry is charging onto Nintendo Switch in full force, bearing the series' beloved style and perfectly balanced battles with the most impressive scope and elaborate story in series history. Where there is light, darkness follows, for no one does this ring truer than the Luminary, the boy that prophecy says will succeed the last hero and pursue
Alright,
the
I'm gonna
world
turn him down a bit.
in an odd twist of
Hey, Maya.
Maya!
Hey, what up?
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, you only messaged me on Discord, Twitter, and said
Well, I sent you a message on the Discord, but it said you were logged off. So then I messaged you on the Twitter. But I thought since you were always watching, or since you were already watching, you might as well join.
yeah, of course. I get to.
Yeah. Did you do your 2000 special?
No, not yet. That's supposed to be this Saturday. I was gonna do it last Saturday, but it got delayed because Amazon dropped the ball. No
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
Yeah, big oof. Why am I hearing myself again?
That's because Justin's
Yeah.
thinking aloud.
I turned him down, so I couldn't hear the echo.
I didn't know.
No, I turned him down on mine.
Oh,
Yeah, because the echo would also go through the stream and
Yeah.
everyone else would hear it as well. So,
well, who wouldn't want to hear him? say
yeah. Oh, crazy story. I just got back from the grocery store, and
That was a
I
crazy story.
I ran into one of my friends who I had not met or talked to in like 3 or 4 years, and we used to be
Wow.
like best friends, hanging out every single day. But now like 3 years passed because I had moved away and then moved back, and yeah, crazy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but Maya, what it?
Like, is that the real YouTube celebrity Game Over Jesse?
No, no, he I don't know. It was cool but odd. But what do you think the big game reveal is?
I think what they're doing right now is just pleasing their entire Japanese audience just by showing a bunch of Dragon Quest stuff.
Oh wow, that guy! Wow.
So
Wow.
is it a game reveal that they have not announced already? Like it's a
Yeah,
complete thing?
yeah. What do you think's gonna be the big thing?
And I think Mario Maker 2 is one of the big things, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. Is it too much to ask for Mother 3 or no?
No, I don't.
It'd be amazing if it was, but I doubt it highly.
Hard doubt.
I'm gonna go with what I always go with, Zelda. Just because.
Really? You think
Yeah.
so already?
Well, like a 2D Zelda, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because like Nintendo's always working on like 2 to 3 to 4 different Zelda games at once.
Here's the thing. We've already got Paper Mario. Where's our Paper Zelda game? That's
No,
what
I
I'm
want Yarn. Give me Yarn Zelda.
saying. Yarn Zelda. That'd be dope.
Announce the addition of these new stories. There will be more new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning more.
The heck is a Tsum Tsum?
For now, let's continue with more.
It's an off-brand Pokemon.
Well, no, it's like a little looks like a little like
Mickey
I don't
Mouse.
even know how to describe it. Well, there's a bunch of them.
It's like a jelly bean Mickey Mouse.
That's horrifying. Oh, it's cute. Oh no, it's horrifying. Oh, I can't decide.
It's pretty horrifying, honestly.
It looks like Disney characters.
It is Disney characters.
Yes, it
Oh,
really is.
that explains why it looks like
Disney Tsum Tsum Festival.
Okay. Because I was like that.
Jesse wants that 2D Zelda bad.
I do. Who doesn't want a 2D? Oh yeah, we have a chat going. I gotta pay attention. Hello,
Starlink.
hello, 34 people. Hello, Mumu. Hello, Sasha. Hello, Matt. Hello, Maya. Hello, Fabled. Hello, Shay Dappa. You're in the chat too. Why don't you join Shay? Starlink.
Starlink things.
They should add DLC and add the Metroid characters.
Hmm. Even just Samus would be good.
Who's Samus?
Oh, I'm sorry, Metroid.
I just know Metroid. The guy in the suit.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
sorry.
course.
Samus is the little alien dude.
He's the.
I thought
It's
he was the big brain guy.
no, it's Mega Man's cousin.
Oh,
Metroid.
okay.
It's Mega Man's cousin. Because they're both robots that shoot energy blasts from their hand cannons.
Is this another Dragon Quest? Or I don't even know.
I want Zelda. I want it badly, says Foxella the Fox.
Literally, Y says, I want Animal Crossing news. I'm
Yeah.
ready for you. I want it so bad. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Rune Factory Force Special.
There's so many chibi games.
Yeah, honestly.
Matt is oh my gosh, Magnet dude, hello? Oh my gosh, I love this. This is great.
Matt Fry is Magnet. Do you know who Magnet is?
Yeah,
Maya?
of course, he hangs out on my stream all the time.
Oh,
That's awesome.
yeah. Are you also streaming?
No, I'm not gonna be streaming until a little bit later today.
Oh. Nah, a new 2D Zelda. I hope that they announce some Zelda release. The thing that you guys have to remember is Nintendo's always working on like 2 to 3 Zelda games at the same time. They always have their home console Zelda team, they always have their handheld Zelda team that makes the 2D games, and they always have a third party working on something. Whether the third party is the team behind Hyrule Warriors or Grezzo, who made almost all of the 3DS games, or even Tantalus, who made Twilight Princess HD. So they always have third parties working on games while they have 2
Rune Factory
of their own.
5?
New
Yeah.
Square Enix game.
Yo, I'm excited for Rune Factory 5. That's gonna be dope.
Oni Naki.
I think honestly I would prefer if they spent all of the resources, you know, who develop Zelda games. Like I wish they would spend all of that on just like one game though, rather than spreading it between, you know, a couple different consoles and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And Breath of the Wild, they hired almost 200 people from the team that made Xenoblade.
Wow.
Yeah. To help with the overworld and everything. Give me
I just feel
Oracle.
It
Sorry.
might make like a No, I was just gonna say it makes like a disconnect. I think between like handheld and console games if they have specifically one group of people working on handheld games and then they have specifically one group of people working on console games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, more Yoshi's Crafted World news.
Yay! That'll make Daniel happy. Spirit says Skyward Sword for Switch, please. Buddy Kong, give me Oracle of Ages and Seasons remake, please.
Oh, are you streaming on Twitch too?
I think so, yeah.
Yoshi's in a world of craft. You know what that means? Yoshi's crafted world is almost here. And this time, we like to put the
Man, Yoshi's got some height on his jump.
Mm-hmm.
as Yoshi
It's like every game Yoshi's able to jump a little bit higher.
race solar cars.
You know what? Yoshi and Apple Juice Box. I didn't know I needed it until now, but I need it.
No, this is looking great. The concept
Oh,
with
a Nintendo Labo thing. The piano.
the concept looks like it was originally designed for 3DS, and then they moved it to Switch.
But also, there's a demo out later today.
Nice. And it's also there's that patent where Nintendo was testing out glasses-free TV with like some weird thing that'll
Here's Fire Emblem Three Houses news.
make any TV 3D, and this seems like the type of game they would test that out on as well.
There's also Fire Emblem things.
Twilight Princess HD port for Switch, fingers crossed. JK Skyward Sword is also something I want badly. Just give us all the Zeldas.
I would love that so much.
Give
If they
us-
ported all the Zeldas to the
Yeah.
Switch, that'd be amazing.
Give us a modern HD Zelda collection, just like on the
Yes.
GameCube.
Yes! It would be so good.
How about like an HD remaster of like I don't know, Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or something?
Give us Breath of the Wild HD.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So just re-release it exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Just do it again.
Just do it another time.
Said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since
And then that gets delayed like 4 times.
Yeah.
in the south lies a region
You know, when they said they were gonna show stuff about Three Houses, I didn't know they were gonna exposition for like 10 minutes.
beyond its borders to the frigid north is the home of the holy kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the
Why not show
Fire
some
Emblem!
gameplay, huh?
Yes, Shay, we're on the Fire Emblems.
League of nobles that heeds no king.
They're gonna be talking about Fire Emblem for like 10 minutes because that was their big thing. Fire Emblem.
The cutscene that they're showing right now, it looks like the really bad CG version of Berserk. I don't like it.
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, you are the hero the world needs.
I'm a hero.
As a mercenary traveling with group
I'm a protagonist in a Fire Emblem game. I have no personality,
incident reveals an unknown power hidden within. You'll
but I
travel
have good hair.
Give us a quick breakdown of the direct so far in Kermit's voice.
around that same
Well, they did the Mario Maker 2 thing, which was pretty neat. Then they talked about some Japanesey games, which I don't really care for. They're not my thing. Then they showed some Woolly World, and you know, I like Yarn. I like those kind of things. It's I like Yoshi. He's pretty cool. He's underappreciated. He's great. I vibe with that.
He's great.
I vibe with the greenness. I understand his struggles. And now they're showing some anime weeaboo stuff as well.
Now, what is
it's a lot
Weeboo?
of- weeaboo. It means like
Weeaboo.
a lot of anime.
All right.
And yeah, it's just Fire Emblem. It's a lot of Fire Emblem, and I don't play those games either because I'm not Japanese and I don't care for the action RPG type things. But you know, it's what it is. You know, so far it's okay. There's 2 good parts and then the rest is anime.
Now, back to Yoshi. He's green like you as well, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Now, you are green and you are part of the Yiga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so does that qualify him to be part of the Yiga?
You see, there is no discrimination in the Yiga. We will take any of all colors. It does not matter if you are green, blue, yellow, whatever. You can be part of the Yiga if you are whatever color you like, as long as you accept, a Ganon into your heart, and you are one with peace. And you're also not afraid to eat some bananas once in a while.
All right, now with
If you don't want to rub Master Koga's chubby belly.
You see, then you're not fit for the Yiga.
Okay.
so that Link character, he
What about him?
he used to wear green, and he betrayed his colors.
No, the thing is, he wore green, and he was appropriating my culture. He didn't really know the struggle of being actually green and not being able to just change clothes. Even in his original appearance, he was able to change from like green to like other colors, and it's like, what the heck, man? You're either green or you're not.
Now he wore green, but he did not live the green lifestyle. His heart was not in it.
He was not part of the green lifestyle that is dealing with every day as a little bit more green.
Now with the Kokiri,
You see, the Kokiri are tree people, and I think that might freak out some people, and might not accept them in.
yeah, understandable.
But you know, if there's a real nice one, we might let him in. If he rubs Master Koga's belly just right.
Okay.
So yeah, that's really about it on the Koroks.
Now what
Kiri.
because playing through the game, we don't really get any information on this, but what are Ganondorf's thoughts on Master Koga? Does he accept Master Koga to lead his people in his absence?
Yeah, you see, the thing is with Master Koga is Ganon himself said a couple of times that Master Koga was doing God's work, and by God he meant himself, of course. and so he was a-okay with him leading the Yiga, and we were told this by Koga himself, so it's very trustworthy. It's a very pertinent information.
Nice.
So, how does it look?
More Nintendo Switch headlines.
Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem Three Houses would release this spring, but more development time will be necessary.
Is it a Tetris thing? Looks like a Tetris thing.
July 26th.
99 players. Oh no.
That means we'll have to ask you to wait a little longer.
Is it Tetris Battle Royale?
The next generation of Fire Emblem is all the same.
Tetris 99. What?
Time for some more Nintendo.
I don't know what video you guys are watching.
I think he's watching it on Twitch. I'm watching on YouTube.
Ah.
Twitch is a little bit ahead of YouTube, apparently.
99 players. But only one reigns.
It's literally Battle Royale Tetris.
Yeah, we made fun of this game on the podcast a while ago, talking about what the most
Apparently a free game for the Nintendo Switch Online members.
yeah.
Online members can battle
I don't.
download game.
See, it's funny because they announced Dr. Mario World, and we mentioned that it would be very similar to this, where just like a ton of people on their cell phone play Dr. Mario against each other, and that's exactly what this Tetris 99 is.
Also, Dead by Daylight on Nintendo Switch, like if this is the graphical quality, it does not look the best, I gotta say.
Well, I mean, Dead by Daylight doesn't look amazing to begin with.
Yeah, but like it looks somehow worse actually, and it's kind of.
Well, I mean, it's not like the Switch is known to be more powerful anyway, but it's
Well,
more.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying though, it looks a little.
Yeah, a lot of the reasoning for this is probably due to the online stuff, like the CPU is having to process all of the other stuff.
Yeah, everybody
Thing is,
in
though,
the
I think
Twitch
it's
chat
also just kind of poorly optimized.
everybody in the Twitch chat is losing their mind over the graphics.
Wait, they're putting Deltarune on the Switch.
Ooh, alright.
Cosmetics to earn. You'll experience a deep
What the
progression
heckle?
system while you're on the hunt or being hunted.
A new experience by
Discover
Toby
the true
Fox.
meaning of
Is it just like the demo that they released like on PC? Yeah, Chapter 1. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Now, can we get a game to where we just pet Kermit? You spoke a lot about rubbing Master Koga's belly, but when do we get to rub your belly, Kermit?
Oh no.
You see, that will come later on.
Do you prefer any special types of people to rub your belly?
It's gonna be available for free. Is that the same with the demo?
Well, yeah, it was free on the PC, so
Okay,
it makes
cool.
sense.
But what was the question again?
Do you prefer any special types of people, races, characters to rub your belly?
Well, as far as rubbing my belly goes, I prefer it not being anyone that's associated with Link or Zelda or that whole stupid kingdom. Just people that, you know, appreciate Ganon and can appreciate being green. That's who I prefer to rub my belly.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kenichiro.
Otherwise, it's, you know, it's fair game.
Konnichiwa Sukata.
Later today, we'll be releasing a demo called
Oh man, more demos.
Nintendo eShop for a limited time.
Yeah, see, like, the glory of Nintendo is they can get a game that looks as good as Breath of the Wild to run on the Nintendo Switch, but yet people that worked on Dead by Daylight have it looking like a GameCube game.
Oh yeah, that's the thing though. Like, the Dead by Daylight crew aren't know exactly for optimizing the games well. Like, just yeah, I feel like it's not gonna run well even with the graphical fidelity lowered, because Dead by Daylight just doesn't run the best in general.
Yeah. But of course, that's not going to be blamed on the people who ported the game. That's going to be blamed on you know, the Switch and its capabilities.
Yeah.
Twitter account, so you can stay up to date on the latest.
Oh look, a racing game.
Daemon X Machina should be launching this summer. With that in mind, the development team is working hard right now.
Like, even Fortnite looks decent on Switch.
Well, yeah, but I mean that game also runs on phones. Like, it's super well.
You
optimized.
run on
It's not
phones.
like- You know what? I do not run on them because they would break, and that would not be good.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, though. But just when it comes to, like, with Fortnite, like, it's made by a company that literally makes a game engine, like game engines. They know what they're doing when they optimize games, you know.
Yeah. Can I optimize you?
You know what? Optimize me.
No. Maya, how have you been? I haven't talked to you in 3.5 days.
I thought you were going to say years.
Yeah. Well, I was going to, but Luigi's Mansion 3.
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm just chilling. How are you? I'm sure that you've been good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Senua's Sacrifice, if that was actually like footage from the Switch, that looked pretty good.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's weird seeing this game because
Wait a minute, Mortal Kombat 11's come out for Switch?
yeah,
Ooh.
they announced it when it first came. Like when it was first announced, they said Switch.
Oh.
I thought it was just gonna be like the normal consoles. Oh, and Rebel 2.
Yeah.
How dare you? Switch is a normal console.
It is nothing normal about it. It's weird in the best ways. It's unusual.
Have you seen the memes for Shaggy? People wanting Shaggy to be in Mortal Kombat.
Assassin's Creed 3 remaster. Oh god, it looks so bad.
In a fresh new adventure, Unravel 2 sees
But have you guys?
Assassin's Creed 3 and just the frame rate is awful.
Why Assassin's Creed 3?
It's a remaster, so I don't.
It was already on Wii U, so it's probably easy to bring to Switch.
I guess, yeah.
I played it on Wii U, but so here's the thing
Oh, Final Fantasy 7.
with
Wow.
Available March 26th.
nice.
I would love that, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing,
Bloodlust
guys.
Redemption.
Here's the thing. Have you seen the memes for wanting Shaggy in Mortal Kombat 11?
FF9 later today. Oh.
Wow.
Final Fantasy fans, better open your calendars.
Nope, that's all for the headlines.
No? You guys haven't seen the memes for wanting Shaggy?
Oh no, don't do
bit
no,
more
not
sure.
Shaggy memes. Just let it die. Let it die.
Okay, well, I want to replace the Shaggy memes for Mortal Kombat to put Luigi in Mortal Kombat.
Once a classic, always a classic.
What is this?
His fatality could be his death stare.
I'm not happy about it.
How's everything looking? Well,
The heck is
we have a bit
this?
more to share in this Nintendo Direct. Please stay with us until the end.
Please stay with us.
Take a look, shall we?
Why doesn't it echo when I snap my fingers?
I don't have an answer for you. What am I looking at?
I'm gonna
What
look
is
it up.
this?
I have no idea what this is, honestly.
Is it Metroid?
No?
I don't know what this is, honestly.
It looks super Japanese.
It does. It looks very Japanese.
Oh.
I mean, it looks kind of cool though. I mean,
Okay.
I don't understand what it is, but I'm digging it.
yeah, same. I like the art style at least.
I think I know what this is, but I don't want to look stupid, so I'm gonna wait until the end.
Man, Pokemon really looks different these days.
if the world really looks like that, then that's awesome.
Yeah.
Unless that was just like a slice
Yeah,
path.
it might be.
No, I have no idea what this is. Because that big monster thing is not a part of that story.
Oh, one of the developers from
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta and Nier Automata as well.
Astral Chain.
Astral Chain. Huh. 8/30/2019.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I was thinking it looked a lot like that. That combat style.
And what?
That Devil May Cry popularized. Moo says, laugh out loud. Maya.
LOL.
Oh, probably at my Pokemon comment. Honestly, they look more like Digimon anyway. I'm disappointed in myself.
Yeah. Like, what was his
Bayonetta
name?
3?
A brand new action game in development at Platinum Games.
What's his name?
It looked like two characters were fighting
I don't know, he looks like my dad.
I hope
Last
you're
announcement of the day,
excited to learn more
apparently.
about how
Is
this
it
about.
Metal Guru? No.
Please stay tuned.
There's Bubbles.
Who was the guy that was the opposite of War Greymon?
Very curious about Bayonetta.
It was like War Greymon and Metal Garurumon.
Garurumon?
Yeah. The animal thing looked like Metal Garurumon.
Our next title will be
Oh, Jesse!
Oh,
Oh, Jesse!
Look at my boy! Look at him! Oh my god. What is this?
Yo!
Oh, it's a big egg.
What?
It's
Oh,
the Link's Awakening. It's the Link's Awakening remake. But is it?
Link's Awakening, yeah.
Oh,
my god, it's so cute.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's so awesome.
It's so chibi and so like it looks like clay. Oh, 2D section. Oh, he's having on some Goombas.
Oh my gosh.
2019. Man.
Oh man. Alrighty then.
Well, thank you.
Alrighty then.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Does this mean that I get it right? Do I win?
You did say it was in development. You were saying.
Do I win?
I think you win.
Oh my gosh.
Who'd you win? Gibbs. Hey.
Gibbs!
Hello, you guys.
What did you
What
think?
is up?
At long last,
I don't know what to
1998
think.
classic.
That's the whole thing?
I
Is that
want
the whole direct?
more.
No, they didn't say anything about Animal
No.
Crossing. Come on.
They didn't say anything about Smash.
26 years.
No. That was like the shortest direct ever.
God.
It's literally the same size as the last
That's all.
directs.
Today's Nintendo
But it feels like there was so much padding in there of just like random things that didn't need to be there. Like there were so many games that nobody cares about.
All right.
Everybody in the Twitch chat's just spamming F.
Yeah.
So here's what's gonna happen, guys. Okay.
What?
Would any of you like to stay on for like 10 more minutes to discuss that awesome Link's Awakening?
Sure.
All right. Would any of you like to be on the camera?
I do not have the thing with the little cam and such.
I look super dead right now, so hard pass.
Nice. All right. We'll just do audio then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put your camera on. Everybody can look at
They don't want to see me.
you.
All right. We are recording, so I will start this like a typical podcast. All right.
Natural.
All right. Let me put it back on the Link's Awakening so people can watch that while I talk. All right. No, not that part. This part.
Please stay tuned.
Guess I'm getting a Switch.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys ready?
Yup.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I am Jesse, or Game Over Jesse, as all of you may know me. Here with us is Maya, Gibbs, and I don't even know who all's on here. Who all joined? I gotta start this over. All right. Okay. See, what confused me is I knew Gibbs was on here, but I looked at the thing and I seen Heathen and thought it said Heather, and I was like, "Who is Heather?"
Who's Heather?
Like, what? All right. But yeah. So, anyways, everyone's here. So we literally just finished watching the Link's Awakening remake, which is very interesting. There was a lot of rumors about Link's Awakening being remade, but there was also a lot of rumors about it being a Link's Awakening reimagining, similar to A Link Between Worlds to A Link to the Past, which A Link Between Worlds began as a remake of A Link to the Past, but then Aonuma and Miyamoto had conflicting arguments to where I think Miyamoto wanted to remake Link's Awakening, or A Link to the Past, but Aonuma wanted to make a new game, so they decided to compromise, and instead they made a new game based off of an old game, and we got A Link Between Worlds. I'm sorry, I'm watching the Link's Awakening footage, and it looks so great. Like, it looks...
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, so part of the rumors for the Link's Awakening remake was that it was going to look like A Link Between Worlds, and it looks nothing like A Link Between Worlds. Obviously, it has that same top-down style gameplay, but literally every 2D adventure game has that same similar style. But other than that, it looks completely different. You mentioned Con Nugget, whatever you want to be called during this. You mentioned that it looks very chibi,
It looks
like
clay,
wax, yeah, like clay, which is interesting because they've done a bunch of crazy art styles before with their games. They've had like Yarn Yoshi, they've had
They've done a very similar style actually with Rainbow Curse, I believe, Kirby's Rainbow Curse, which was like the spin-off game where you dragged around like a little line, and it was very claymation like that game sort of looks like.
Yeah, and they've even with Zelda games, so like they did Yarn Yoshi and Yoshi's Woolly World and all of that stuff to make different aesthetics and different textures for their games. But with Zelda, they've always done completely different art styles. With they had the manga like art style of Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, cartoon of the Wind Waker, realistic Twilight Princess, the paintings, Skyward Sword. They've had the anime like Breath of the Wild, and now with this, like, when I was thinking what else could they possibly do to make a Zelda game look different, they make it like almost clay. So yeah, but what are your guys' initial thoughts on this? Because you all were ahead of me a little bit, so I started hearing you guys get excited. So yeah.
As soon as we saw the cartoon where Link is like standing on the boat. I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh.
Just as soon as the boat was like shown, it was just like you could see Link's arm, and it was just like, oh, there's the green tunic boy.
Yep. But no, I think it looks awesome. I've never actually played Link's Awakening, and I've always wanted to, and now I have the perfect opportunity with like beautiful, like adorable graphics. Then I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, it's crazy. The artwork that they showed looks nothing like the actual game, though.
Yeah.
But I guess they made the artwork a long time ago as like just a weird concept, and then they ended up
Where's the
changing.
anime? That's my question.
Honestly, though, if they imagine if like whenever the game ships, they just ship it and it has like a little section of it where it's just like anime version, and it's like nice.
Yeah, they have see, the cool thing about this is the original Link's Awakening brought in a lot of different aspects from the Mario games. So they would reuse different Mario enemies and stuff. So it would be really cool to see all of the Mario things like repurposed in this game, to see if they keep it Mario characters or if they change it, because like one of the very
Goombas in the like side-scrolling section.
yeah, one of the very first things that you do in the game is you have to like get this woman's dog and bring it back to her, but it's not a dog, it's a chain chomp. But yeah, Bow Wow, whatever they call it. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Gee, yeah. So yeah, and then they like they have one character in the game that's literally based off of Mario. And I was doing the Link's Awakening stream just a few weeks ago. So it's really interesting that like all of this is coming together. I guess all that time Daniel and the rest of us spent talking about a Link's Awakening remake on the podcast wasn't for nothing. But yeah, so going around everyone, starting with Connor first, where do you think this art style ranks in your 2D and 3D art styles? So like with the Link Between Worlds, the Phantom Hourglass, everything, where do you think this ranks?
I think that it's really nice to see. Like it's a very original design for the series. Like it's just not really been done like anything like it. So I'd say it like sort of falls into its own category. But as far as all the 2D games goes, I'd probably rank it like in like maybe like top 3. As far as how art style goes in general, it's just I don't know. It's just so unique, you know.
All right, Gibbs, do you want to go next? Are you still here?
Yeah, sure. To be honest, when I first saw the animation part of it, I was excited. I'm not gonna lie, I was excited because I've never played like Maya. I've never played Link's Awakening, but the storm and Link on the boat and the whole thing, you know, it just I'm like, okay, I can dig this. What is it gonna look like? And then they show that art style is just at first I didn't know what to think about it, but then it grows on you. It works with the style of game it is. The top down. I think it's very something new that Nintendo hasn't known with the Zelda games, and I think it's gonna work. I'm still kind of baffled still by the whole thing of, oh, we're getting a 2D Zelda game after all. And I don't know if you guys caught it, but at the very end, Link is doing a somersault or a little jump. Was that a new action button, like for you to jump, or was that an item?
There's an item that you get in one of the dungeons that lets you jump, and when you jump, he does the flip. So, I think that level that he was in where he was doing those is right next to the boss of the first or the second dungeon that you go to, because that was the part that I had streamed last on the live stream that I had. Because there's a part where you're fighting the boss, and if he knocks you down the hole, then on your way to make it back, you're in that little room that Link was doing the flips in, which is the original had like skeletons hanging from like chains from the ceiling, which were not in this remade level. So I guess they changed that. But yeah, is Justin still here?
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Did you watch it, Justin? Do you want to give your thoughts real quick?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I beat the original Link's Awakening, so EX. I've played through it, so but you know, definitely it's different and unique. So, but I mean, I definitely say it's better than like the Phantom Hourglass and all that. So, I would definitely rank it higher than those, but it definitely probably in like the top 5 of 2D Zelda games. So.
All right, Maya, what are your thoughts on the art style? This claymation.
I mean, honestly, looking at it, it Gibbs is right. Like, it really does grow on you the more that you look at it too. Like, I'm just like, even now looking at like the cuckoos, and like there's like little, I don't know if it's a fox. Kind of looked like an Eevee at first. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, there's like a little fox like running through grass, and there's like fish jumping out of water, and it's just so like quaint and pleasant and pleasing to my eyes. Like I adore it. And being that I've never played the original, and I know what it looks like you know, obviously I know what the original looks like, but I am really excited just to be able to play this with updated graphics, and I'm wondering if it's just going to be a complete carbon copy, or if there's going to be new things added to it. I really don't know. So excited to see that, you know, going forward.
Yeah, the really exciting thing for me is, after watching it for a while, the art style reminds me of a bit of nostalgia from when I was a kid. The claymation stop-motion Christmas movies, like with Rudolph and the others. Like, it looks like that shiny claymation art style.
Yeah. It was funny earlier when we were talking about like how it would be a paper Zelda or a yarn Zelda or whatever. I was almost said like, "Where's my claymation Zelda?" I had almost said it, and then I regret it now because it's like there kind of is, and it looks so fluid too. Like, it just looks so smooth.
Yeah.
The jumping and the like the animations and stuff, they look really good.
Yeah. So here's another thing with this. If you look at the size of Link on the screen, like it zooms in when he's talking to the owl, or like he's in a dungeon and stuff, obviously. But when he's just walking around the overworld, he looks kind of small compared to the rest of the screen. Like, there's a lot more space to where you could potentially fit in another character. And even with the new Pokemon game that has the similar top-down art style, do you think there's a chance for this to be multiplayer, similar to some of the other recent games they've been putting out? They've also, the president of Nintendo also said that they were going to put a huge focus on multiplayer games going forward. That way they could give the people who have purchased the Nintendo Online service, to give them a reason to stay and to try to give other people a reason to come on and get the service. So do you think there's a possibility this could be? Because even with, what was it, Luigi's Mansion, which already had a similar top-down art style, they added in multiplayer with it, where someone could play as like the green ghost Luigi or whatever it was. So that game, like this one, didn't have multiplayer originally. So do you think there's the slight chance that it could? Especially with the last handheld game Nintendo made. The last handheld Zelda game Nintendo made was all multiplayer with Triforce Heroes.
Yeah.
So, do you think that could carry over? I don't know. Because, who was it? Aonuma. Yes, Aonuma also has said in interviews he wants to take the Breath of the Wild engine and implement the multiplayer aspects from Triforce Heroes with it. So this could be like another testing thing if he wants to do it with a big Zelda game, to where they can just test it out in a smaller one, to where it wouldn't necessarily mess up the story, but in a similar way to where you could add Wolf Link into Breath of the Wild. Maybe you could do something to just have a second player pop into the world and then help you out or run around. I don't know. I'm just dreaming here.
Like Dark Souls-ish, where you
Yeah.
just have like someone with an engine.
Yeah. So this is just me speculating and dreaming, but we started the Nintendo Direct out with me saying I want to see a cool 2D Zelda, and I started naming off a bunch of different art styles, and they gave us a cool 2D Zelda with the crazy art style. So maybe more speculating will be fun. But yeah, what do you guys think? Would do you guys see this having any sort of multiplayer, or even without multiplayer, what is like some cool game mechanic or aspect that you would like to see in this game?
Personally, I think they could do a multiplayer, but if they're gonna do it, they have to make it an online multiplayer because that's the only way they're gonna be able to push the servers with it. You know.
That makes sense. I mean, since with the, what is it, $20 for Nintendo Online?
Yeah.
And it was recently sort of released, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it makes sense that now they'd be releasing games that have more online capability.
Mm-hmm. And, like, I mean, they're even trying to push it with the Tetris 99 thing. Like, that's free for the Nintendo Online users.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I could definitely see, like, them pushing a multiplayer on this with, online multiplayer. That would be interesting, though.
Yeah. Gibbs, are you here?
Yeah.
Do you have any multiplayer ideas or thoughts or any crazy aspects that you would like to see?
I would like to see it. I mean, how many times has Aonuma said that he wants a multiplayer Zelda experience?
About 10 billion. That's just a
He's
guess.
Yeah, he's been adamant about it. So why not have multiplayer? It does look at it, going back through the video, it does look, you have a very wide field of vision during the gameplay. So it is possible to fit 2 characters on there and create the combat scenarios.
Yeah.
However, the only thing I'm thinking about is, could they stop at 2 players, or would they take it to like 4 simultaneous players? Because I would think, from what I saw on the trailer or in the preview, 4 would be quite a bit too much.
Yeah.
It would be a crowded screen, even though, I mean, you do get that wide field of view. But I think, or on the scenarios that we saw, it's very crowded in some of them.
Ila, do you think that maybe they would do like 2-player for local, but like 4-player for online co-op?
Could be, and I could even think that they would do it to the point where you don't have to be on the same map, but you are on the same server.
Yeah.
So, like, your game affects the other person's game.
Yeah, that's what Four Swords did. And then even with Triforce Heroes, like, you all didn't have to be on the same screen. If you weren't, it would just like have a little icon showing you which direction they were in. So
yeah.
But I was just thinking, like, it seemed a bit zoomed out for a normal top-down game, but we haven't really seen a top-down game on like a home console like this, or one with a larger screen. So it just may be the fact that they have such a larger screen than that's on the 3DS or the Nintendo DS, so they wanted to use the larger screen instead of having it as zoomed in as it is, because even A Link Between Worlds is kind of zoomed in. But yeah.
And Nintendo's always done something different with the re-releases or remakes of the games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think it would be just it would be quite a carbon copy. I think they'll make their changes.
Yeah.
So, if anything, multiplayer will be welcome in my book. So.
All right. So here's the most important part. The new Zelda game. New big games almost always get new amiibo from Nintendo. Are we going to get Clay Zelda amiibo?
Yes.
I hope so.
No doubt in my mind.
Yes, please.
Please, Mr. Please,
Definitely.
Mr. Iwata's Ghost. Please give me.
I'm already making room on my shelf for it.
Yeah. Yeah, like.
It'd be cool. I wonder if it would have functionality with existing games already. Like if you were to use an amiibo from the new clay style, Link's Awakening in Breath of the Wild. I wonder if you would get anything special.
Yes, they should do it to where like so in the beginning of this you get the boat, right? Like you have Link in the boat, so it would be cool if you could tap.
Have your own boat?
Yeah, tap the amiibo, because you already get the boats and stuff in Breath of the Wild,
Yeah.
but you don't have a way to like instantly summon a boat. So it would
Honestly, they
be.
should have done that with Wind Waker, with the
Oh yeah.
King of the Seas or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Lines.
It's not
King
too
of the
late,
Lines, there we go.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. Hey.
Yeah. We
Also, Jesse, by the way, if you right-click the video and then press the loop button, you can just have it play in the background.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, this. So, I don't even know. Like, it just. So Link, as cute as he looks, when you're able to see both of his eyes and they're just like black dots, it just looks like he has like a soulless Link staring into your heart.
That's the real Link. That's the kind of Link I'm looking for. None of these emotion,
Yeah.
like these Links filled with emotion, like Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild. Don't want it.
Well, this is the Link that comes after Link to the Past, and before it was also the Link that came after the Oracle games, but they kind of changed that in Zelda Encyclopedia. So it was the Link that went from like A Link to the Past, the 2 Oracle games, and then Link's Awakening, and now it's like 2 different Links in the Oracle games and A Link to the Past and Remake. But anyways, so I would understand why Link had dead eyes in this if he like went through and did all the stuff to stop Ganondorf, and then he went through like both Oracle games to where he's constantly traveling back and forth through time, fighting evil things. And then in this, apparently he gets struck by lightning while he's trying to sail across a storm. So I could see why he's dead in the eyes. He's just like, I give up. What more do you want me to do? Like, this is what I get. I get struck by a lightning as a thank you for saving the world 3 times. I would be pretty dead inside too. But yeah, I really like the shield. I can't really tell, but it looks on some screens that he has, like in the original Ocarina of Time, he had the 4th Triforce piece at the bottom of the shield, and then they took it out because people were talking about the Tetraforce. But like, it kind of looks like he has the 4th piece down there. I don't know. But yeah, does anyone have any final thoughts on this?
What do you think the price of this game is going to be?
I think it'll be a full $60 thing, but here's another thing. I think it'll be a full $60, but I think they'll do it similar to the way they did with A Link to the Past when they I don't know if you could call it a remake or a port for the Game Boy Advance, when they added the color dungeon to it, which was a brand new dungeon that they created specifically for the new version. And they added in sound effects from Ocarina of Time, and they added in, they changed the forest kid with the flute to a Kokiri with an ocarina, so that it would fit in line more with the timeline and stuff, because it came after Ocarina of Time. But anyways, not only did they add the new dungeon to it for the newer version, but they also added in the 4 swords thing. Yeah, just 4 swords. 4 Swords Adventures for the GameCube, but it was like A Link to the Past and 4 Swords combo. And then with this, I wonder if the way that they can justify the $60 price tag on it is if they did something similar to where they bundled it with like another mini Zelda game. Or even if they, like, you could buy this and you get the original Link's Awakening DX for free, like a free download with it. Maybe that would justify a $60 price tag. I don't know. But yeah, like
I think if they're just selling it as it is though, like just, with maybe like a multiplayer thing, I think it might be worth like 40.
Yeah. Cuz like Link's Awakening, they would have to add more stuff to it, because like I wonder if they're just saying Link's Awakening on it to get the idea that it is, based off of Link's Awakening, but I wonder if they're going to change the title later on to like the rumor was
it's just more official.
Yeah, cuz like
if they were to announce a remake or like if they were to go ahead and call this Link's Awakening and then change the name later on, people would be so mad because they would want an actual Link's Awakening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you imagine pre-ordering this, thinking that you're getting Link's Awakening, and then you actually get like a completely different Zelda game?
Yeah. Oh, another thing.
Playing anyway, 'cause it's a Zelda game, but still.
Yeah. So another thing that I'm thinking of is if you remember the Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD when they remade and released them, there was the $50 version, which was just the normal game, but then the $60 version came with the Ganon statue or the Ganondorf statue with Wind Waker, and then it came with the Wolf Link amiibo for Twilight Princess. So I wonder if this will be the same, to where it is a $50 game like the other remakes, but then the $60 version has, yeah, like an amiibo, whether it's the Clay Link figure or maybe it's like the boat amiibo, to where like it has the boat that he's on, because the boat looks really cool.
Honestly, in my opinion, that would be the only way I would justifiably pay $60 for this game. I mean, I can understand it if it was a brand new game, you know, being at $60, but since it is a remake, I would assume it would be more like $40, $45, something like that.
Yeah.
But if it did come with amiibo, then it's like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and drop a 60 then.
Yeah. All right, Gibbs, do you have any final thoughts?
No, I think that's it for me. I don't think I have anything else to add besides I can't wait.
All right. Justin, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, like I've just been thinking about the whole time, you know, you mentioned the color dungeon. Are they going to bring that back in this one, or is it only going to be for the DX exclusives? So.
Wait, the color dungeon in the DX version?
Yeah, because you know, it was originally made for the DX version because of the whole Game Boy Advances.
What was the extra dungeon they added to A Link to the Past? Because I thought that was the color dungeon.
No, the color dungeon was in Link's Awakening, and
let me search. Palace of the Four Sword was the A Link to the Past dungeon. Sorry. And then, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, are they going to bring this, the color dungeon back for the new one, or is it only going to be part of DX?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. I think they would add it in. Otherwise, it would. Like, I imagine they would want this to be the definitive version. So I don't understand why they wouldn't add it in. Like, it would feel like it's already made. The concept is already there. If they're adding the rest of the game, then why not just add in the other dungeon? Unless they do the horrible EA thing to where they're just like, DLC, $10 for $10 you can upgrade to the DX version.
Oh no.
No.
That would be horrible.
I don't think Nintendo's that greedy.
Yeah. But Maya, do you have any final thoughts?
I really just want them to expand on the anime. There's that little cutscene that we got at the beginning. I'm shook. Like, I want it so much. Like, I wish that they would honestly just do, like, I wish that there would be like an episode of that, or like an episodic adventure that you could, you know, watch as well. I would pay $60 for that too. If they gave us the game, plus they gave us like 5 episodes of that.
Give us a cutscene after every dungeon.
Awesome. Yes. Oh my gosh, that would be so freaking cool. Oh my god. Yes.
That'd be great.
If that's the case, then sign me up. Other than that, I'm really excited to play it, and yeah, I'm kind of apprehensive when it just says 2019, because it makes me think it's going to be in like November or December of this year.
Yeah.
Probably will.
It might get released in like maybe late August if anything.
Oh, that's right. It does say 20. Oh my, I'm an idiot. I seen 2019 and my brain is still in 2018, so I'm like, oh, that's like a year away. But no, it is 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, so that could.
If it releases in November, it is a year away.
Yeah, so like it could be like 2 months away, or it could be like 8 months away.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
Well, they'll
for
probably do
sure.
it later in the year.
For sure, it's not gonna release in any time during the summer, because most of the releases for the summer do have a definite date.
Animal Crossing.
Thing is, I'm betting on like fall like that around that time, because they're not going to save a game like this for the winter stuff, because like that's where the real big competition comes in, and I don't think a remake is going to be exactly in that category for them.
Yeah,
They
what
used-
game would they release that would be in the competition for them?
I mean, maybe something new, or maybe like Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, and they got their
Maybe
new
Bayonetta 3 even.
they got their new Pokemon. That'll
that's-
Pokemon, yeah.
that'll instantly sell 1 billion copies.
Yeah, I mean, like we're barely into the year. They still got a lot of stuff that they can announce, especially at, like E3 and stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, Sexy Mac, what are your final thoughts on this?
I just think the game looks amazing. Like, just I never played the original, but getting to experience this would be actually pretty nice. Or pretty nice. I tried to mix sweet and nice. But yeah, it'd be it looks like a fun thing. Yeah.
All right, and finally, our last member here. He's been quiet for quite a while. Kermit, what are your thoughts on this?
You see, as long as Ganon's in it and he beats up the green guy, I'll be fine with it.
I got some.
Clay,
I got.
get stuck in my felt.
I got some sad news. How much of Breath of the Wild was Ganon in again?
He was in like all of it.
No, like when does he physically appear?
Like the end bit, I think. I mean, he appears at the beginning when like Zelda's telling like story stuff, and like when King Rome says it as well.
Yeah.
But
So
then he also like appears in game at the end when you fight him.
so you would say he's missing from the game, like 97%?
Well, you know, you can only see him in Hyrule Castle, so I mean, you know, he's there, just not present exactly.
Okay, so some horrible news. He's in this game about 5% less.
Well, that sucks.
But some good news. There are plenty of other people in the game trying to kill Link.
Oh, good. Good on them.
good on them. So in 2019, Kermit, because you have the utmost authority on when Zelda games are going to be releasing, since you also wear the green. So
yes, of course, yes.
Because Link actually, for those who don't know, Link stole his outfit from Kermit. He stole
Yes,
his
he did.
look.
It was an unfortunate event.
Yeah. And then Kermit properly shamed him, and that is, in fact, why he wears the blue tunic in Breath of the Wild, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so, since you are the utmost authority of people wearing green, when in 2019 will we be able to play this game with this heathen wearing green?
I am going to predict that it will be on September 30th. By then, we will have this game.
September 30th?
Yes.
All right, you heard it here first, everyone. September 30th, from Kermit the Frog, from Yiga
No, it may
Kermit.
be a little bit sooner, but you know, it's hard to judge these things exactly.
All right, and with that, thank you guys for joining. Maya, Justin, Heather, and Sexy Mac. No, thank you, Gibbs. It still confuses me when I see that, because it is not Strawberry nor Gibbs, so it throws me off. Yeah, I guess.
Thanks for having us, Jesse.
Yeah, it's almost as if you guys were already available on the voice chat when the direct ended, and we just carried it over.
Plan this.
Yeah, no, we didn't at all. But thank you, and thank you everybody for watching live, and thank you everyone for watching the edited version.
The people on the video.
Yeah. All right. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.